Thank you so much for coming tonight. Today is a very special day for all of us, and an especially momentous day for 5 members of our devotee family here at New Govardhan. Most of you know that. There's an initiation ceremony taking place today. And first, though, we will start with a class by His Grace Madana-gopāla Prabhu. Madana-gopāla Prabhu joined the International Society for Krishna Consciousness in 1991 in Nairobi, Kenya. Over the years since then, he has served as the Education and Temple Management Director at ISKCON of New Jersey, and he currently serves as the North American Co-Director of ISKCON Communications. He has the role of Diksha Guru, or the initiating spiritual master for a number of devotees, and he is a guide for many more. And today, before accepting these 5 disciples from our community, he will give a little class about this initiation ceremony. Hare Krishna. As for the schedule, he will give class, and then we'll have maybe 20 minutes or so, maybe half an hour. And then after that, there will be his disciples will make their vows, receive their new names, and there'll be the fire yajna and a little more kirtan. Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Hare Krishna. Om Ajnanatirmirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshunamritam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. On behalf of the disciplic succession coming down from Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu through Srila Prabhupada, I offer my humble obeisances to all the assembled devotees here. Hare Krishna. Today is not a dramatic day, but it is a very weighty day. It's a very sober day. It's a day of initiation. And initiation is not about fireworks. It's not about becoming something special. It's not even about achieving a new spiritual identity that separates one from other people. Initiation is about accepting responsibility. Responsibility for one's own future, for one's spiritual fate. Responsibility for one's chanting of the holy names. Responsibility for one's choices. And responsibility for one's inner life. We all have inner lives. And responsibility for walking a path that's already been walked very carefully by many saints before us. So what makes today so beautiful is that the souls being initiated are not beginners intoxicated by novelty. They're not here chasing emotion or inspiration. They're here because they've already been walking. They've already tested this path in real life. They've already balanced work, family, fatigue, long commutes, responsibilities, inner struggles. And still, they chose to come back to the holy name again and again. They've done their tests, the first ones. That's why today has gravity. Now, before speaking further, I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude. First to Balaram Prabhu, the leader of this community. You welcomed me so wholeheartedly when I came to San Diego last year. I just asked Balaram Prabhu, Prabhu, is there some nice programs going on I can attend? He said, no, you come and you give the programs. And then you continue to give your full encouragement and also shelter to these initiation candidates, so much support. Your leadership is exemplary because it's quiet, it's steady, it's grounded in service rather than position. So thank you for protecting the culture of this community with such humility and care. Anyway. I'd like to offer my repeated obeisances to His Holiness Badri Narayan Swami, who personally called me and gave me full encouragement to come early and give initiation to these candidates. Although you're not physically present here, Maharaj, due to overseas travels, serving the world, Maharaj, your blessings are strongly felt here. Your encouragement carries weight because it comes from genuine concern for people, not just programs. I want to also thank one of my personal heroes, His Grace Dravida Prabhu, obeisances. You know, if someone were to ask me to make a list of spotless devotees, Dravida Prabhu will be the top of that list. Prabhu, poetry may be your craft, but to me, your life is poetry. Precise, truthful, free of self-promotion. We are grateful to have heroes like this in our midst. I want to thank Mukunda Charan Prabhu and all the other brahmacharis here serving in this vibrant community. All the brahmacharis, your dedication, your discipline, your willingness to serve, just keep serving quietly, are deeply appreciated by all of us. And we eagerly look forward to getting your kind association whenever we can have it. My obeisances to all the senior Vaishnavas and members of this community, and also all the junior members. And of course, it takes a village to raise a child. And it takes an entire community to provide the framework in which devotees can confidently dedicate themselves to the path laid out by Srila Prabhupada. I pray that the devotees here continue working hand in hand, growing together as a large spiritual family in service to Srila Prabhupada's mission. My special obeisances to all the young children sitting here. I know they skipped their Sunday school to observe the ceremony. Dear children, you are the future of this movement. Please listen to your parents. Eat your sabjis. Study deeply what you learned here in Sunday school. And take up this joyful process of Krishna consciousness early. Make your lives perfect. Oh, Shivani's here. See it, you notice. Make your lives perfect, children. And we're honored by the presence of many family members and friends of the initiates, both here and online. Online is on, right? Yes. Okay. Your support and blessings and goodwill matter more than you realize. My special thanks to His Grace Ramapati Prabhu for leading the fire sacrifice. He's the rock of this ceremony. I want to welcome warmly Mahima Mataji's family for joining online. Her mother, Sarita, father, Sanjeev. I've spoken to them a few times. They're wonderful. The brother, Karan, and her friends, welcome. Haribol. Nelson Prabhu's sister, Melbourne Aquino, is joining online. Welcome. Haribol. And then Ferdy Prabhu's family and close friends are present here today. Yes? They're all here, yes. His mother, Remy Lopez. His niece, Rihanna Cave. Sarah Davila, Brenda Cran, Alec Contreras, Corey Cocciolo, Syra Estrada, and Katie Purcell. We thank you sincerely for being here. Kalpana Mataji's family, the mother Kumari, father Subbarao, brother Manoj, sister-in-law Sri Devi, and nephew Cherry, and her friends Radhika, Parvati, Uma, Anita, attending with their families. Haribol, thank you. I want to welcome two very special guests, Dr. Anthony Stakuski, who met Prabhupada in the 70s, and Dr. Audrey Greer. I actually had a good fortune of speaking with them just a few minutes ago and learned so much. And of course, shout out to Mahima's friends, Evelyn, Evany, and Jalatala, thank you. Always hanging out. Need a shout out. What does initiation mean? Initiation does not mean that life suddenly becomes easier. Srila Prabhupada never promised that. What initiation does mean is that confusion begins to lose its grip and authority on our lives. Things become clearer. Before initiation, a devotee may chant sincerely, but may inwardly ask, is this really my path? Am I doing enough? Am I missing something else? So initiation is a conscious decision to stop negotiating with those questions. Those questions are no longer questions anymore. It's like you got to put a ring on it. You're committing. It's a commitment in front of the Lord, in front of the devotees. It is the moment when one says, this is my shelter. This is my practice. This is the sound I'll return to when my mind runs 100 directions. Doesn't matter how many years you live. This is the bottom bedrock. This is why initiation is not about perfection. It's about direction. I've chosen my direction. Perfection will come later. So Srila Prabhupada did not create disciples who were flawless, but he created disciples who were committed. Dorita Prabhu is flawless, but you know. Committed to chanting even when the mind resists. Committed to serving even when appreciation is absent. Wow, really? You're going to serve and nobody appreciates you? Committed to staying within the shelter of this Vaishnava community or the larger Vaishnava community of the world, even when our ego feels uncomfortable. Actually, what happens at initiation, the word for initiation is Diksha. Diksha. In the Chaitanya Charitamrita, there's a verse. Diksha kale bhakta kare atma samarpana se kale Krishna tare kare atma sama. Diksha kale, at the time of Diksha. Bhakta kare atma samarpan. The devotee surrenders themselves to the Lord. Se kale Krishna tare kare atmasam. At that same time, Krishna makes that devotee like same as him. It's like, you're same as me now. That's the ultimate intimacy. It's a very sobering thought. Now, one of the most beautiful things about today's initiates is that their devotion is not loud. it's mature. Ferdy Prabhu comes from a long background in yoga and kirtan, many years. He sings with his whole heart. And anyone who's heard him knows his devotion is not performative. He's worked in the professional world with the high level, and instead of that success inflating his ego, it has softened it. Ferdy Prabhu, you're awesome. Yeah. That is real yoga. Mahima Mataji, you balance intense professional demands, super long commutes, and yet you maintain impeccable sadhana and active seva in the temple. You're a vibrant preacher. She's vibrant not because she forces philosophy, but because sincerity naturally touches hearts. People when they feel safe speaking to you. You can't pretend with that. You can't fake it. When someone feels safe with you, that's your spiritual energy. Nelson Prabhu, you're known for your gentle humility and constant readiness to help others. Prabhu, you work professionally while quietly meditating on the Lord, yearning for the day, he's yearning for the day when he can fully dedicate himself to Krishna. And what is beautiful, he doesn't realize he already has dedicated himself to Krishna. Haribol. And Vamsi Krishna Prabhu and Kalpana Mataji, you exemplify household devotion done right. They balance professional lives with genuine spiritual culture. Kalpana Mataji's hospitality and cooking nourish both the body and the heart and the soul. Vamsi Prabhu's deep understanding of Prabhupada's teachings, Prabhupada's leelas too, brings clarity, active engagement to home programs, strengthening the fabric of this community. I was fortunate to meet all these devotees when I came to San Diego last year. And it's clearly Krishna's arrangement that I'm able to serve these sincere and mature souls today. So, one theme we've spoken of before and what's central today is that sadhana is not meant to remove you from life. It's meant to anchor you within life. So if you can chant when your enthusiasm is low, you're already a disciple in practice. This initiation is just aligning the external commitment with what's already happening internally. The guru does not replace your conscience. The guru sharpens it. The guru does not carry your chanting for you. The guru reminds you to carry it seriously. And the community is essential. None of us advance alone. We advance by being seen, corrected, encouraged, and sometimes challenged by those who care about our spiritual well-being. That's why today is not only about 5 individuals. It's about this entire ecosystem that has supported them and brought them here. And to the initiates today, do not try to become extraordinary. Try to become steady. Chant your rounds carefully. Keep your association clean. Serve without expectation. And remain teachable. It's easy to shut that door with our ego. If you do this, Krishna will do the rest. And remember, the holy name is not impressed by titles, but it responds immediately to sincerity. So my final benediction. May you remain protected by the shelter of the holy name. May your lives become quiet testimonies to Srila Prabhupada's mercy. And may this whole community grow, not just in numbers, but in depth, in trust, and mutual affection. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki. Okay, I think we're on time. We're going to start the initiation. Did they do the neck beads? We should do the neck beads now, swapping out the neck beads. Please get your neck beads done. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna, 41st. Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Venu, you can take the plug out. Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama. Okay. Mukunda. Mukunda Charan Prabhu. Hare Rama. Mukunda Charan Prabhu. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama. I think we have to, Hare, we're going to do this, we have to clear people, or how are we going to rearrange them? Yeah. Krishna, Hare, you're good. Hare Rama, Rama, Hare. You want to announce here? Yeah. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare, Hare Rama, Hare. Mukunda. The beads I do right here. So we have to reorient this. Hare Rama, Rama. Announce.
Hare Krishna. So one announcement, that we have to reorient things a little bit, because remember, people, they're going to come up here to make their vows. So keep facing this way. And then, because one by one, people will come up here and make their vows, receive their new name, and then only later will we turn around for the yajna. And at that time also, we'll need to keep some room there so that Manasi Ganga Mataji and, of course, Madana-gopāla Prabhu can also sit for the yajna in the front. But for now, just keep facing this way. We're going to need some space here still, and we're going to need some path that the initiates can walk down to offer their bases, make their vows, and so on.
Yes. So first, I'll call upon Fardi Prabhu. Oh, we started the fire already? Really jumped the gun here. Oh, he's just warming it up. Okay. I know. He's jumping the gun. Just keep it with you. Give me the beads. Yeah, is that better? Yeah, sure. If that works better, it's better. Yeah. Yes, perfect. Thank you. Okay. Hare Krishna. It's fine, leave it. So, Fardi Prabhu, you can sit right here. Hare Krishna. So, Fardi Prabhu looks a lot more aerodynamic and streamlined than he normally is. Yes, Hare Krishna. It's an effulgence, special effulgence. You have a glow. So, Fardi Prabhu, kindly, if you can recite, give him the microphone. If you can recite the some of the 10 offenses to the holy names, and then after that you can recite your vows that you're going to take. Okay. So
some of them?
2 of them.
2 of them.
Yes. The first 2.
Hare Krishna. There are 10 offenses to be avoided in the matter of chanting the holy names of the Lord. The first offense is to blaspheme devotees who have dedicated their lives to the propagation of the holy names of the Lord. 2 is to consider the names of demigods such as Lord Shiva and Lord Brahma to be equal to or independent of the holy names of Lord Vishnu.
Haribol, thank you. So that's very good. There's 5 of them, so they'll take 2 each. spreads it out. Of course, you should know all of them. You should know all of them. Yes. So now, in front of the deities, in front of Srila Prabhupada and the Vaishnavas, you'll be taking some vows. So if you can recite the vows that you're formally taking, that would be great. Yes, go ahead.
I vow to strictly follow the 4 regulative principles. The first is to not eat meat, fish, and eggs. The second is to take no intoxications, including caffeine and tea. Yes. 3 is to not engage in illicit sex. And 4 is to not gamble. I also vow to chant a minimum of 16 rounds of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra every day for the rest of my life.
Haribol! Very good. Okay, continue. Dear Bhakta Ferdinand, Marcos in the middle name? No. Dear Bhakta Ferdinand Lopez, following the internal principle of parampara, taking Srila Prabhupada's and Lord Chaitanya's order to expand the Sankirtan movement as my life and soul, and depending on their mercy, the mercy of the previous acharyas, my spiritual master, His Holiness Satsvarupa Das Goswami Maharaj, and all the Vaishnava devotees of the Lord who are like wish-fulfilling trees, I am exceedingly pleased to accept you as my duly initiated disciple, and therefore a great grand disciple of ISKCON founder Acharya, His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, and a member of the Brahma Madhva Gaudiya Sampradaya. May all the previous acharyas and the ocean of mercy, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, along with Nityananda Prabhu, who is the embodiment of Guru Tattva, shower you with their grace. I'm very joyful in awarding you the name Madana-gopāla Dāsa. Madana-gopāla Dāsa. The name signifies a servant of Lord Krishna, the cowherd boy, who is attained through pure love, prem. It reflects the highest aspiration of devotional life. By accepting this sacred name, you vow to pursue humility, sincerity, and selfless service, steadily progressing through chanting, association, and faithful adherence to the path of bhakti. May Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu empower you to spread the Sankirtan movement all over the world, and to keep the transcendental vibration going always, and to be a kind friend to all living entities. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Madana-gopāla Dāsa ki jai. Hare Krishna. Okay.
Kindly take your seat.
So you can go back, take your seat? Yeah, you can go back the same way. You can go back the same way, I think. Yeah. Oh, in the middle here, yes. Yeah, this is a good path here. Next, I'd like to call upon Mahima Mataji. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama. Hare Krishna. Mahima Mataji, kindly recite the next 2 offenses against the holy name that we're supposed to, understand and follow and avoid. And then you can also recite your vows that you'll be taking in front of the deities and the community here. Go ahead.
Hare Krishna. The 3rd offense is to disobey the orders of the spiritual master, and the 4th offense is to blaspheme the Vedic literatures or any literature in pursuance of the Vedic version. I vow to strictly follow the following 4 regulative principles. First, I will not eat meat, including fish and eggs. I will not take intoxications. I will not engage in illicit sex. and I will not gamble. I also vow to chant a minimum of 16 rounds of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra every day for the rest of my life.
Haribol! Wonderful. Thank you. Dear Bhaktin Mahima Shah, following the eternal principle of parampara, taking Srila Prabhupada's and Lord Chaitanya's order to expand the Sankirtan movement as my life and soul, and depending on their mercy, the mercy of the previous acharyas, my spiritual master, His Holiness Satsrudas Goswami Maharaj, and all the Vaishnava devotees of the Lord who are like wish-fulfilling trees, I am exceedingly pleased to accept you as my duly initiated disciple and therefore a great grand disciple of ISKCON founder Acharya, His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami, Srila Prabhupada, and a member of the Brahma Madhva Gaudiya Sampradaya. May all the previous acharyas and the ocean of mercy, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, along with Lord Nityananda Prabhu, who is the embodiment of Guru Tattva, shower you with their grace. I am very joyful in awarding you the name Mohini Radha Devi Dasi.
मोहिनी राधा देवी दासी की
Okay. Hare Krishna. Congratulations. Next, I would call upon Nelson Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama. Hare Krishna, Nelson Prabhu. Kindly recite the next two offenses to avoid in the chanting, and then after that you can recite the vows that you'll be taking.
Hare Krishna. There are 10 offenses to be avoided in the matter of chanting the holy names of the Lord. 5, to consider the glories of chanting Hare Krishna to be imagination. 6, to give some mundane interpretation to the holy names of the Lord. There are 4 regulative principles that I vow to follow. 1, no meat eating, including fish and eggs. 2, no gambling. 3, no intoxication, including tea and coffee. And 4, no illicit sex. I also vow to chant a minimum of 16 rounds of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra every day for the rest of my life.
Haribol! My dear Bhakta Nelson Fagela, following the eternal principle of parampara, taking Srila Prabhupada's and Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's order to expand the Sankirtan movement as my life and soul, and depending on their mercy, the mercy of the previous acharyas, my spiritual master, His Holiness Satsrudas Goswami Maharaj, and all the Vaishnava devotees of the Lord, who are like wish-fulfilling trees, I am exceedingly pleased to accept you as my duly initiated disciple, and therefore the great grand disciple of ISKCON founder Acharya, His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, and a member of the Brahma Madhva Gaudiya Sampradaya. May all the previous acharyas and the ocean of mercy, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, along with Lord Nityananda Prabhu, who is the embodiment of Guru Tattva, shower you with their grace. I am very joyful in awarding you the name Navanita-gopāla Dāsa. Hare Krishna.
Navanita Gopal Prabhu ke jai.
So, dear Madana-gopāla Dāsa Prabhu, this name signifies the servant of Krishna, the butter-loving child of Vrindavan. Navneet means butter. Who is conquered by devotion. By accepting this name, you dedicate your life to cultivating simplicity, warmth of heart, and loving remembrance. Through attentive chanting and service, you aspire to deepen your devotion under the shelter of Guru and Shastra. May Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu empower you to spread the Sankirtan movement all over the world and keep the transcendental vibration going always, and to be a kind friend to all living entities. Hare Krishna. Hare Bol. Congratulations. Okay, next I'll call upon Kalpana Mataji. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hari Bol. Kalpana Mataji. Welcome to the arena here. So, you can take the microphone. So kindly recite the next two offenses against the holy name that we want to avoid, and then also please recite the vows you'll be taking in front of the deities and the Vaishnavas. Actually, turn it on. Yeah.
To commit sinful activities on the strength of holy name, to consider chanting Hare Krishna Nama as one of the auspicious ritualistic activities in the Vedas, as a fruitful activities. And 4 regulative principles. Today promising you, Gurudev, I'm not going to do all these 4 of principles. So the first one is no meat eating, including fish and egg, and no toxication, including caffeine and tea. And third one is no gambling, and fourth one is no illicit sex. So, and I'm promising here on this day
to chant
16 rounds every day until my last.
Hari Bol. Dear Bhaktin Kalpana Vasireddy, following the eternal principle of parampara, taking Srila Prabhupada's and Lord Chaitanya's order to expand the Sankirtan movement as my life and soul, and depending on their mercy, the mercy of the previous acharyas, my spiritual master, His Holiness Sasubdas Goswami Maharaj, and all the Vaishnava devotees of the Lord, who are just like wish-fulfilling trees, I am exceedingly pleased to accept you as my duly initiated disciple, and therefore great grand disciple of ISKCON founder Acharya, His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, and a member of the Brahma Madhva Gaudiya Sampradaya. May all the previous acharyas and the ocean of mercy, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, along with Lord Nityananda Prabhu, shower you with their grace. I am very joyful in awarding you the name Kunja Kishori Devi Dasi. Hare Krishna.
Kunja Kishori Devi Dasi ki jai.
Dear Kunja Kishori Devi Dasi, Mataji. This name signifies the maidservant of Srimati Radharani, who is known as Kunja Kishori. She lovingly served the Lord within the sacred kunjas of the groves of Vrindavan. By accepting this holy name, you embrace a life of humility, purity, and devoted service, aspiring to advance in bhakti under the shelter of Guru, the Vaishnavas, and Srimati Radharani's mercy. May Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu empower you to spread the Sankirtan movement all over the world and keep the transcendental vibration going always, and to be a kind friend to all living entities. Hare Krishna. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Congratulations. Okay, next. We have Vamsi Krishna Prabhu. Hari Bol. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Haribo! Welcome, Vamsi Krishna Prabhu. So, Vamsi Krishna Prabhu, kindly finish off the rest of the list of the 10 offenses, and then after that you can recite the vows you'll take in front of the deities and the Vaishnavas here.
The last remaining offenses are to give the glories of name, Hari name,
Yes.
to the faithless,
Faithless.
or to the person who is averse to the chanting of Hari Nam. And the 10th one is to inattentive chanting.
To not have complete faith.
Yeah, to give inattentive chanting.
Yes. And to not have
And
complete faith.
even after hearing the glories of name, not taking the,
To maintain material attachments.
yeah, not maintaining or not showing the interest of chanting the name.
That's right.
Thank you. And I take a vow, 4 vows not to do, which is, first one is no meat eating, including the fish and eggs. The second is no intoxication. And the third is no gambling. And the fourth is no illicit sex.
Hare Krishna. And then you'll vow to now do chanting of
Minimum of 16 rounds throughout my life.
Hare Krishna mantra.
Hare Krishna
Every
Maha
day.
Mantra.
Yes.
Thank
Every
you.
day. Daily. What? Every day.
Every day I will chant 16 rounds of Maha
Hare
Mantra
Krishna. Hare
for the rest of my life.
Hare Krishna. Very good job. Dear Vamsi Krishna Vasireddy, following the eternal principle of parampara, taking Srila Prabhupada's and Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's order to expand the Sankirtan movement as my life and soul, and depending on their mercy, the mercy of the previous acharyas, my spiritual master, His Holiness Surabdas Goswami Maharaj, and all the Vaishnava devotees of the Lord, who are like wish-fulfilling trees, I am exceedingly pleased to accept you as my duly initiated disciple. And therefore, great grand disciple of ISKCON founder Acharya, His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, and a member of the Brahma Madhva Gaudiya Sampradaya. May all the previous Acharyas and the ocean of mercy, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, along with Nityananda Prabhu, who is embodiment of Guru Tattva, shower you with their grace. I'm very joyful in awarding you the name HG-Gopāla Dāsa. HG-Gopāla Prabhu ke jai. Dear HG-Gopāla Dāsa Prabhu, this name signifies a devoted servant of Lord Krishna, the beloved cowherd boy of Vraja. It's a very sweet name. It reflects a life centered on simplicity, affection, and loving service to Sri Gopal. By accepting this sacred identity, you commit yourself to steady devotional practice, attentive chanting of the holy name, and faithful service. May Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu empower you to spread the Sankirtan movement all over the world and keep this transcendental vibration going always, and to be a kind friend to all living entities. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. So big congratulations, Haribol, to all the initiates. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Nitai Gopranande. Hari Hari Bol.
So now we will proceed with the yajna. So make a little room so that Madan Gopal Prabhu and his wife, Manasi Ganga Mataji, can also sit up close to the yajna. We'll bring 2 chairs, just make a little room, and then we'll proceed.
Hare Krishna. So we're about to begin the fire sacrifice. So in the beginning, we'll do Achman for all the initiate candidates. Okay. So there's Achman cup right in front of you. You can borrow mine, and there's one here. Yeah. So you can just rinse off your both hands, this hand and right and left. And then, yeah. Behind here? Yeah, that's fine. Okay. That can go back there. Just this one in case. It's just the banana. Probably. Headset would be better. Hare Krishna. So first we'll do Achman here before we proceed with the fire sacrifice, just purifying ourselves, our mind and body. So we have Achman cup in front of you there. We don't have enough for this. So just after rinsing of your left and right, and we'll chant the mantra with me. The meaning of the mantra, whether one is pure or impure, in any state, if one remembers the Lord, Pundarikaksha, or the lotus-eyed Lord, one becomes cleansed from both within and externally. So internally meaning last time agreed and all that, and externally like we take showers, so we just purify ourselves. So I'll chant the mantra, you can already Om Apavitram Pavitrova Sarva Avasthan Gatopivam Yasmaret Pundarikaksham Sa Vahya Abhyantara Suchihi Sri Vishnu Sri Vishnu Sri Vishnu. So you just take some water and Om Kesavaya Nama and just shift. Here. Om Kesavaya Nama, you can just shift. And then next is Om Narayanaya Nama. Om. And then Om Madhavaya Namaha. And then you can rinse your hand, both hands, Govindaya Namaha. Govinda. Just both your hands. So you can just ring the bell for me. So we'll just install the fire and ask Lord Vishnu to come and accept the puja, the worship. Om Agnimile Purahitam Jagyasya Devam Ridvijam Hota Adam Ratnajatamam Harihi Om Ise Thorjetva Bhayavasta Devavasa Vita Prarpayatu Srashtatamaya Karmanehe Harihi Om Agna Ayaya Vitaya Grinana Habhyadataye Nihota Satsi Barhisi Harihi Om. We can just chant Hare Krishna while we do the worship of the fire. Om Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Okay, thank you. So we'll begin the Mangalacharan prayers, connecting ourselves with the parampara. So I'll break up the words word for word, so it's easier to repeat, and you can just chant responsively with me. And then at the end, we'll chant Swaha. You can offer the grains. Try to avoid this finger, like we fault finding finger, like even when chanting japa we avoid. So just in this form, you can just offer the grains at the fire. You can, yeah, that's it. Okay, so you can just, I'll begin. You can repeat after me. Om Ajnana Timirandhasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshur Unmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Swaha Om Shri Chaitanya Manovishta Sthapita Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Mahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Swaha Om Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yutam Padakamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatan Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijanam Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Sri Visakhan Vitamscha Swaha Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Madana-gopāla Prabhu Iti Namine Swaha Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine Swaha Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesan Sunyavadi पाश्चात्या देशतारिणे स्वाहा नमः ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती इति नामिने स्वाहा श्री वार्षभानवी देवी द्वैताय कृपाद्वये कृष्ण संबंध विज्ञान दैने प्रभवे नमः स्वाहा माधुर्या उज्ज्वला प्रेमाद्या श्री रूपनुगा भक्तिदा श्री गौरा करुणाशक्ति विग्रहाय नमस्तुते स्वाहा नमस्ते गौरवाणी श्रीमूर्तये दीनतारिणे रूपनुगा विरुद्ध अपसिद्धंत ध्वंतहारिणे स्वाहा नमः गौरा किशोराय साक्षात् वैराग्य मूर्तये विप्रलंब रसंबोधे पदंभुजाय ते नमः स्वाहा नमः भक्ति विनोदाय सच्चिद आनंद नामिने गौरशक्ति स्वरूपाय रूपनुगा वरायते स्वाहा गौरा आविर्भाव भूमिस्त्वां निर्दिष्टा सज्जना प्रिया वैष्णवा सार्वभौमा श्री जगन्नाथाय ते नमः स्वाहा वंशकल्प तरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः स्वाहा नमो महावदन्नाय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नाम्ने गौरा त्विसे नमः स्वाहा पंचतत्व आत्मकं कृष्णं भक्तरूप स्वरूपकं भक्त अवतारं भक्ताख्यां नमामि भक्त शक्तिकं स्वाहा हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकाकांत राधाकांत नमस्तुते स्वाहा जयतां सुरतो पांगो मम मंदा मतेर्गति मत्सर्वस्व पदं भोजो राधा मदन मोहन स्वाहा दिव्यान् वृन्दारण्य कल्पान् द्रुमदः श्रीमान् रत्नगार सिंहासन Tho Srimad Radha Sriram Govinda Devo Prashtalibihi Sebhyamano Smarami Swaha Sriman Dāsa Rasarambhi Vangsibata Tatastitaha Karsan Venu Panoir Gopi Gopinatha Sriyastunaha Swaha Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Swaha Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nitya Nanda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Swaha Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Swaha Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Swaha Om Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Swaha. So I'll just do the completing part, the Purnahuti. Om Bhur Swaha Idam Vishnava Idam Namama Om Bhuva Swaha Idam Achita Idam Namama Om Swa Swaha Idam Narayana Idam Namama Om Bhur Bhuva Swa Swaha Idam Ananta Idam Namama. So we request everyone to stand up. You can just have a little grain on your hand and you can just take the banana and just try to break the end. Okay. You can just take a banana. Yeah, you can just. And then we have grains here. If the other devotees wants to come and offer grains, they are welcome to come and offer little grains. Yes. Yeah, you just put it around the side. Yeah. So we'll repeat. Just wait till Okay. Namo Brahmanya Devaya O Brahmana Hitaya Cha Jagadhitaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namaha Namo Brahmanya Devaya O Brahmana Hitaya Cha Jagadhitaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namaha Namo Brahmanya Devaya O Brahmana Hitaya Cha Jagadhitaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namaha Swaha. You can all come forward and offer the grains and the bananas, and the other devotees can as well come, just from the side here. Yeah. So I'll just chant the concluding part. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate Om Santi Santi Santi. Om Devar Santi Antariksham Santi Prithvi Santi Apa Santi Vayu Santi Teja Santi Osadaya Santi Loka Santi Brahmana Santi Vaishnava Santi Santi Rashtu Dhidi Rastu. Om Santi Santi Santi. Om Angahinam Kriyahinam Vidyahinam Chayad Bhaved Astu Tat Sarva Achidram Krishna Karshna Prasaratah Yat Kinchid Vaigunam Jatam Tat Dosa Prasamanasya Sri Krishna Smaranam Karomi. Om Bhur Kaya Anas Chitra Abhavadudi Sadavida Kaya Sachishtaya Mrita. Om Bhurvasa Avi Sunasakinam Avita Jaritrinam Sadam Bhavasi Utaya. Om Bhurvasa Kastva Satyamada Anam Hishtamat Saranga Sahadirachidaru Jevasu. Om Santi Santi Santi. Om Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. So would you recommend everyone to circumambulate 3 times around the fire and offer your obeisances along with the kirtan?
I need my instrument. Get the gun from not the gun, the pocket. Namo Vishnu Padaya, Krishna Prestaya, Bhutale, Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami, Iti Namine. That's it. Vishnu Padaya, Krishna Prestaya, Bhutale, Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami, Iti Namine. Namaste Saraswate Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Bhaskachari Shantarine. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaur Bhaktavinda. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaur Bhaktavinda. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaur Bhaktavinda. Go Nitai! Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Oh!
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Go turn the fountain on, the Lord.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Bol. Come on, go around. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Bol. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Nitai Gauranga, Nitai Gauranga, Nitai Gauranga, Nitai Gauranga. Jai Satchinandana, Jai Satchinandana. Satchinandana, Jai Satchinandana. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Bol. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Bol. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Bol. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Bol. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Go Premanande! Jai Mr. Paramahansa Paradikacharya Harkota Shri Maha's Divine Grace, Srila HG Bhakti Swami Prabhupada ki Jai. ISKCON Viviti Vandharacharya Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Jai Vishnu Paramahansa Paradikacharya Harkota Shri Maha's Divine Grace, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur ki Jai. Ananda Koti Vaishnavan ki Jai. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur ki Jai. Premchakaho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaur Bhaktavinda ki Jai. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopinath Shyamakun Radhakun Giri Govardhan ki Jai. Vrindavan Dham ki Jai. Navatik Mayapur Dham ki Jai. Jagannath Puri Dham ki Jai. Jagannath Swami ki Jai. Ganga Mahi ki Jai. Yamuna Mahi ki Jai. Tulsi Devi ki Jai. Bhakti Devi ki Jai. Shri Harinam Sankirtan ki Jai. Transcendental Buddhist tradition ki Jai. Shri Prabhupada ki Jai. Samaveda Bhaktavinda ki Jai. All glory to the assembled devotees. All glory to the assembled devotees. All glory to the assembled devotees. All glory to the Guru and Gauranga.